Hi guys, I'm Jonathan. I'm the owner and creator of Mad Tabby Films and the creator of the Story Ark channel here. I've been the writer and director on most of the films that you've seen come across this channel as of this recording, and probably many of the ones coming forward as well. And I just wanted to take a moment to pop in and say thank you to everyone who has watched and subscribed up until this point. We've had a fairly large, for us, influx of new subscribers and new views ever since the release of Bump in the Night in January. It's received pretty positive feedback so far, and I really appreciate that. I do feel like it's probably my best, at least horror film to date. I think the only film that we've done so far that definitely tops it is The Last Laugh, and that's because we had some degree of a budget for that one. But regardless, thank you to everybody who's watched so far, everybody who's subscribed. I really appreciate the support. When I set out to start the Story Ark channel, I just wanted to be able to get more film content out to the general public, both from me and eventually from other local independent filmmakers in the Southeast and maybe beyond. And I haven't gotten to fulfill that as much as I would like to up until this point. I have a busy life. I'm not doing filmmaking full-time right now. Unfortunately, I just can't sustain that in this particular market, in the side of the business that I tend to work in, because I've got a 2-year-old and a family that I've got to support, and they come first. But I would like to expand this channel and be able to put more films out, and that's the goal in 2021, is to shoot 4 short films this year that we can release. I'm aiming for 1 shot per quarter. May not get all 4 released by the end of 2021 at that schedule, but we're gonna do our best for that. And in the meantime, I'm gonna try and shoot some solo films in between with the resources that I have and the people I have for sure, which is me. So I'll be in front of him behind the camera and trying to knock out some fun little films that way just to get more content out there as well and tell some more stories. When I started this channel, part of the intent was to get some value beyond the entertainment for the people who come to this channel and watch the content that I'm putting up and that we're gonna put up here in our collaborations. So I'd like to get some input from those of you who already subscribed or watching the channel. What other content would you like to see from us? Do you wanna see interviews with other local filmmakers, or reactions or critiques to other films, or previous work of my own and other directors that pop into Story Ark here, or DIY learning, learning from the perspective of somebody who is a filmmaker when he's able to be, doesn't have the resources and the manpower to get a lot of fancy traditional filming done. Anything like that you guys are interested in seeing, please let me know in the comments down below or send me an email from the About page. I would love to get a sense of what the audience that we have so far wants to see going forward, so I can prioritize what little time I have into getting that content out to you. In the meantime, thank you all so much for subscribing so far and for the views. I really appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed, but you're watching this, you like the content that I've put out so far, the storytelling and the films that I do in that kind of style, I would really appreciate it if you did drop down there and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me and help me a lot, both with encouragement and just having the viewership to keep this going and build something out of Story Ark. In the meantime, my 2-year-old and wife just walked back in downstairs, so I'm gonna call this goodbye for now. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next film.